Getting started. So, hey guys, go ahead and invite some peeps. I'm gonna do a pretty short video about why perfectionism is killing your business as an entrepreneur. Whether you are an entrepreneur or what I call a wannapreneur, right? For those of you who really want to pursue building a successful online business, this thing is starting to get a little raggedy on me. All right. Hey, Angela. Good to see you. All right, guys. So Nicole Cooper here, and I'm popping in really quickly for a brief little scope or a brief Facebook post, right? I don't know if Facebook, I think it's live. Hey, Facebook. Good to see you. So hey, Tia. Good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see you. All right, guys. So I wanted to spend a few minutes with you just talking about why perfectionism is killing your business and killing your opportunities. Because I realized, like, I was just sitting here watching this guy that I've been following for years, and he talked about the fact that he's a big time info product creator, and he's a big time online marketer. He's done $3 million launches, and he's had like ridiculous success. But what he did was, over the journey of his 20 years, he did, for his 20th anniversary, he actually did this 30-day video challenge, which was pretty cool. Just an FYI, if you're just joining us, hey, Nicole Cooper here, of NicoleSCooper.com, NicoleSCooper.com, and also of JoinMyCommunity.com. So if you want to get plugged into our community, go to JoinMyCommunity.com, and you will be tapped in and plugged into us there. But long story short, he did this 30-day challenge of videos where he talked about his 20-year journey in 30 days. It was a daily video that he shared about when he first got started, where he was when he got started, the things that he did, and how he transitioned. And one of the videos I caught was on the tail end of his 30-day journey. And on the tail end of that, what he was doing was talking about his $3 million launch, right? So I was like, okay, this sounds really good. Let me go to the first video and let me start watching the videos from the beginning. And what he talked about in the beginning was he tried a lot of things before he got to a $3 million launch, right? He tried a lot of things before he built a huge audience and before he started launching his own events. And he talked about the lessons he learned and the mistakes that were made. But the fact that the taking action and not waiting until you've perfected something is the key, right? Because here's the deal. You know, most of us are sitting on books that are not published. I am one of those people, right? I have tons of books that are not published. We're sitting on blogs we've never launched. We're sitting on products that we've mapped out that we haven't started putting together. We're sitting on big ideas that can really change the world that we feel not prepared for, or we feel ill-equipped to be able to provide or to be able to pursue. And we're often wondering, okay, let's see. I'm trying to see if this thing is up. It's in quiet mode. Facebook has quiet mode now. Okay. But a lot of us just don't take action, right? We sit around for a long time trying to study and research and fix this and fix that. And we're trying to, and I've been there, right? My husband was saying, you're always in getting started mode. And I had to think about that. I was like, well, what do you mean? He's like, you're always working on something in preparation for something. And so I began to think about that. And I'm like, okay, why is that? Like, what am I personally doing? Or how am I getting myself trapped in this box of limitations? Like, what is holding me back? And I have a couple of personal challenges that I know that personally hold me back, and I'll just share this with you guys, and maybe you can relate, right? But one of my biggest challenges, and I told a business partner of mine yesterday, I said, my brain over the years, because of who I am in the internet space, I mean, not who I am, because of what I've learned in the internet space as an online marketer, when it comes to the technology pieces, what happens is whenever I think of a project, whenever I think of something that I want to do, I don't care if it's a book that I want to write, I don't care if it's a video that I want to create, whatever it is, I've built this technical mind over the years. Never been this way. I used to be super creative and no tech, nothing, like no analytical bone in my body, but I've become super analytical because I know systems now with technology and how to put things together. And so whenever I have an excitement about pursuing something, my brain immediately starts creating the checklist of all the things that I need to do. And then overwhelm kicks in. And it's like, oh my God, it's so much to do. Like, what do? I got to get this, then I got to get that, then I got to get that. It becomes this like fanatical obsession about the to-do list, right? And so instead of just eating that elephant one bite at a time, I'm automatically mapping all these pieces out and like, okay, where do I start with this? And where did I start with it? Right? And I had to tell a friend the other day, I said, listen, when you're talking to me about initiating something, that's what's going in my head. So don't think that I'm being resistant, but my brain automatically begins to calculate what's involved in getting it done, right? And another thing about where I used to be, I'm not there anymore, thank God. But one of the things that I used to be, what used to hold me back, was the idea of something. I would become fanatical about trying to figure out all the pieces of how to actually launch it. Like not the technical side or whatever, but it's like, let's say if I want to write a book, then I'll go into studying tons of books about how to write a book. You know, what's the format of a book? What's this, that, and the other? Instead of just letting the words that are in me about that topic come out, I would obsess about what is the proper format of a book? How many pages should it be? How many chapters should you have? Like, what do you put in it? And blah, 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 blah. And I started looking for everyone's explanation